Morning, guys. It's me, the one and only Skattosan. I woke up this morning at approximately 6 a.m. and I had an irresistible urge to want to be awake, to want to wake up, make coffee, and to really just start my day. I don't know if that's because I got a new job and am now being promoted to aquatic swim director, which is going to enable me to really begin to take care of my family in the way that I wanted to and need to, independently. Um, but more importantly, I think I woke up because I had an irresistible urge to be creative. So I woke up, was on the John, taking a tinkle, because you know how that is in the morning, especially y'all gentlemen. Anyways, and I was looking up quotes from Einstein. Reason why is because Facebook, and saw an image and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look that up. So I wrote some stuff down and I wanted to share it. So I'm gonna read his quotes from the creative section of the post that I found online of his quotes. It says, "The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources." I want you to think about that. This has been one of the paradoxes of my mind and understanding all throughout school, especially when we got into learning about plagiarism and how to cite things. Well, as a kid, as a young man growing into an adult, I felt there was nothing that I could do or say, think, that couldn't be plagiarized. Every single thing that you do, that I say or think is rooted from something else. Everything that you've ever learned, okay? Learned, okay? I didn't say taught yourself. Even if you taught yourself, you are learning it based off of other factors. You are nothing. Basically, what I'm saying is you're not special. I'm not special. Everything. Let me put it this way. There's nothing new under the sun. It's an old saying. Pretty sure my dad told me that. But there's nothing that you can invent. It's already there. We just have to find it. Okay? For instance, science, everything related to science and everything that we found, refound, uh, thought we invented, it's always been there. And that specifically I wanted to share because I think it's important to know that we can create based off of everything that we've experienced. We're like a conduit. I want to keep on reading some of the other quotes. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. That one, okay? I'm enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. At any time, any point in time, I can pretty much see something being or happening or coming to pass. And that I don't just mean, me making something, but like making something happen, bringing it to fruition. It's easy for me to see things. When I can't see something is when I believe inside that it's not going to happen. Just one of my little quirks, I guess. When I examine myself and my methods of thought, I came to the conclusion that the gift of fantasy has meant more to me than any talent for abstract positive thinking. I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna let you guys interpret that. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. I'd have to agree with that. Because, okay, so I brought something out I wanted to show y'all. We went and made snow globes the other day. An idea from my lady. We went and bought little figurines. This is a little dragon. And I was cutting out some foam, which is also in the base of the structure, so it's raised up off of the ground of the lid, so that the dragon isn't hidden. And I put a dragon on there. I had this a little ball in the bottom there. It was underneath his foot, and the hot glue didn't keep it there. But anyways, I was cutting out some green base, and then I put the black base up on top of that. And what came out of the the clippings was what I looked like, or what I felt looked like trees, very unique trees. And so I was like, I know exactly what my snow globe's going to look like. Okay, creativity. That was pretty awesome. Of course, it wasn't my idea to create the snow globe, but I created the snow globe into something unique, pretty snazzy. In any case, let's keep going. We're working on almost 7 minutes. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. So, I love it. I love it. When, especially in the school system, when people say anything, I was going to give an example. People say anything about giving up. These students don't have anything better than a 9 to 5, hour grind in their future. Wage slave. A lot of people are slaves to money. In fact, we all are. Some people choose not to be, and those are the very rare instances. And it's a difficult life. It can be. I would almost say the wage slave life is almost more difficult because you're playing by somebody else's rules. In any case, true art is characterized by an irresistible urge and makes real advance in science. Irresistible urge. Irresistible. I just have to tell you, there are many instances in my life when I want to do something, I want to create something. I have something that I have created, I believe that I've created, but it is deeply rooted in the Japanese culture. I am the Redwood Forest Owl, founder of the Redwood Samurai. We are a small group of individuals who are brethren and sister alike, and we pretty much train in the way of whatever we want. Primarily, swordsmanship and, honor, duty, service, loyalty, etc., etc. And it's nothing out of the ordinary, but it's unique. And I love creating more ideas and thoughts related to this little group that I created back in high school. The monotony of solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. I wanted to talk about this. When I wrote it, I wanted to talk about it. Since as far back as I can really remember, I've always thought of myself as a bit of an outcast, or strange, or removed from everything that was around me, yet connected in a strange way, like almost as if I could see in, but no one could see in. Like I could see in, but no one could see in this way. Almost like a two-way mirror, basically. Two-way mirror? One-way mirror? One-way mirror? Anyways, and because of that, I've always felt like I had time to myself. I was always in my mind, always talking, arguing with myself, thinking about the strangest things, time, the displacement thereof. Even as a kid, I was thinking of weird things that kids don't. I mean, they probably think about. I did, but you don't normally see kids thinking about those things. In any case, and because of my parents and other influences, great influences of my upbringing, I was creative, very creative, always creating. I mean, I was what? I forget exactly the age, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. I was creating bows and arrows. I was sharpening them on the sidewalk. Uh, Maybe I should just move on. Oh yes, let's just go back to that. So solitude. I have been alone, wandering the United States for years. Finally, I'm in a spot where I can chill and settle in some roots. Because I have a family now and responsibilities. But the solitude really did stimulate my creative mind. I had time to just sit there and think about things. I remember one of my funnest moments was when I was up in Portland, Oregon, and I went out and I farmed some wood. I was walking around with a friend, and um, I saw some trees that I wanted to cut down. Obviously, not something you should do, just cutting down trees in random places on the other side of a fence near a freeway. But I did. I went back and chopped it up. I was walking down downtown Portland with this really long, uh, stick of wood, or a couple of them, and I made a couple boken out of it. Pretty fun. This last one. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. This has been something, I don't even know if I've read this before, but this is something that I've definitely tried to do. When I have a student, I don't teach them, and I'm a swim instructor right now. I don't teach them this is the only way. This is how you do it. Okay? I say, you are going to begin to feel what it feels like to propel yourself through the water. You will know what feels right. You will begin to feel with your body, and you will know what it feels like to swim through the water at good speeds. Everything's going to feel right once you begin to do things in this fashion. There's only one way, and that's the human way, right? If you're human, that's your way. Okay? You're limited to what your body can do. It's up to you to find out what it can do, what it can create. Can it create, fast swimming speeds? Can it create, the perfect cut with your katana? What can you do to create? I created by far one of the most handsome sons on this planet. Not saying that unhandsome sons are unimportant. Okay, that sounds convoluted and maybe selfish, but I'm very proud that we have a healthy, happy son. That's what I have to say about that. We got a compliment the other day. We went to the hospital. I'm getting him checked out, and the nurse says, "You guys need to make more. You guys got good genes." And we were just like looking at each other like, "Oh my." So, anyways, I'm gonna cut this off at almost 15 minutes. Be creative. Find what your niche is. Today I'm drinking my coffee black. Because, oh my goodness. Coffee. You don't drink yours black, you should try drinking it black. Flavor. Flavor. All the flavor you need. All the flavor you need up in your coffee is already there. The natural oils splash across your mouth, and you will like it. As long as it's good coffee. I mean, it could be very stale, nasty coffee. In any case, I will see you all on the flip side. Skattosan, the one and only.